What up, world? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, social media. Matty G, Inner City Media, bringing you the latest positive video by me. Here it is, Saturday, February 21st, 2026. We're outside enjoying nature, and we're going to read some devotions. I hope everyone out there is having a super blessed and positive day. And if you are, you know what you have to do? Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the City Media channel, definitely subscribe for more. And if you have a comment about something, leave a comment below and let's talk. Alright, everybody, like I said, today's February 21st, 2026. We're here outside enjoying nature. Got some tunes on, little reggae jams jamming. We got our Pink Panther plant with us. Right here, look at that Pink Panther. These aren't big buds or anything. It's been cold outside, so there's a huge shock. But they do definitely smell very, very fruity, mango-y mixed fruit. And you can see they definitely are purple, you know. So we'll see what they're gonna do in some time here. So, yeah, we're getting right in. I hope everyone out there is having a super blessed and positive day. And if you are, you know, just enjoy it, make the most of it, do something creative, do whatever you do in your day, and do it the best way you could possibly do it. If somebody's out there struggling through something, whether it's health, finances, drug addiction, habits, whatever it actually is that's bringing you into a negative state of mind and it's not positive and you're in the darkness and you're not feeling good and you're maybe down and talking down to other people, we all need change, you know. Every day, I'm just like all of you out there. There's a reason why I'm doing this. There's a reason why I'm speaking to everybody. There's a reason why I'm trying to stay as close to God as I can and walk the path with Jesus, or something like that, you know, or at least understand it. And I definitely have to learn. There's a big learning. So I have to read the Bible, and these devotions are a start to that. These are like the fishing lures that are, you know, God's sitting there in the ocean and he's fishing, you know, and he's just trying to catch all of us. And so he caught me. So he caught me with his bait, and you know, but I want more. So I'm gonna have to start, you know, reading the Bible and things and understanding more, understanding things that I never even tried to understand, never even tried to read or anything. So I'm really glad that I'm someone that's not an atheist or a non-believer. Sometimes the only things that make me that are when you're praying and you're hoping and you're wishing and those things don't happen and you say, oh, why, you know, why isn't that happening? But that's not like, you come back and I'm like, I'm sorry, you know, I apologize, I didn't mean that. But no matter what, I do know there's nothing in me that would say that there's not. My belief and my faith is all because not only for him but for my family and everybody I love. I think a bug just flew in that thing. But I love this life too much, so I never want it to end. I love this life, and I really love my family and the people that have been here. I'm the youngest of 4 children, so I was the last one in, and everybody's already there. So when I entered this earth, I was like, this is awesome, man. These people here, my brother and my sisters and my mom and my dad, my uncle, my aunt, everybody, and then even the blessings to come, my niece and my nephews, you know, it's amazing, it is. So I entered this world with amazing people, and I have amazing people around me. I would never want this to end, you know. I know we go through something, or maybe we go to heaven, whatever it is, but I know that it's never going to end. I know that there is a heaven, and I know that it's just like this earth. It basically is. It's eternal. It never ends, you know. So I'm going off on a little tangent, and there were other things that I was talking about on my Instagram videos that I hope to tap in on these that maybe I'll remember when I go through these books. So we did Grace for Today and He Whispers Your Name. So these videos are kind of long, but it's all good. You know, people make hour-long videos, people do lives and stuff, so I figured let me just, while I have the time, just go with it. So what I've been doing is I've been making my Instagram videos first. They're separate videos, Of course, I could cut this up and just post it onto Instagram, but I just make the video on Instagram basically talking about the books. So like what I've been trying to do is do like one day of each, like do a video with one day of this and then a video one day in this, but I'm missing days. So like what we're going to do today is we missed Friday, which was yesterday, and today's Saturday, February 21st, 2026. So we're going to do both days of both books. So it's going to be 4 devotions in one day. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Do I have any complaints from anybody? Birds, bees, roosters, chickens? I don't think so. So out here we got a hemp plant, just showing you. I got the hemp license, you know, so we're able to grow these hemp plants and sell flour and stuff. But then we also have right here some beets. So what I'm doing with these basically is, you know, they've been in these for a long time, but I'm hoping like when I pull them out that I don't damage them, and that I can, like on my other videos that I showed, you know, I've never grown beets before. I mean, I have some over there in the raised bed, and I think they finished, you know, they got pretty big, but I've never, those were from seed. I mean, no, I didn't sprout those. Those were from seed, I think. My brother may have had those plants. But so I am taking these, and then I am taking this. Just do a quick little demonstration. And it's crazy. I mean, these carrots have been sitting in here for days, and I don't think they're dead. You know, like I'll plant stuff and things will be wilted. I just threw this stuff in here. They're dry, and they look great. They look like they could be planted. That's like 3 carrots right there, or 4 maybe. You don't know me and you don't understand. You see me flashing at Coach Randall. So you think that me a criminal? Rumors them spreading. Claim that the sense in me blunting. And I am juggling. And the rumors are gone. So, just a little dirt. We got a beet. 1 beet. So when you plant them, sometimes, I don't know if some of you out there may plant stuff and everything, but sometimes they look wilted or whatever. I try to stand them up the way I plant them really well, and then I water them. And like, things will look dead maybe for a week, 2 weeks sometimes. You never know. Some things look great, some things don't. But like, it seems like, just like I said with these carrots, how they're just in here, like, you know, I'm thinking stuff like this just laying around, like when I pull them out, that they're like dying. But this was in this pot here with the dirt that I have. I just have a 2-3 gallon pot with some dirt in it. That's what I scoop out with the cups. But, so here we have, I mean, they're perfect. 1 carrot, they're just sitting in the dirt for like, probably like 3 days so far, since the last time that I did these. 2, I mean, they're not soft. They're actually like, they seem harder than when I was the day I was pulling them out and trying to plant them. Because I think the sun, like out in this beating sun, if they're sitting, I think they're gonna wilt. You know, so that's like 5-6 carrots right there. I just keep pulling them apart. It's like Jesus with the fish, you know, feeding a whole village or whatever, really and truly. Go outside, plant some plants, do some fishing, do whatever, do this stuff like make a pond, raise your own fish. You know, we are the change. Like, we could feed people, we could help people, and it's the stuff from the stores. Why do we want stuff from the store? Why do we want anything from the store? All right, really, like, it's at a point, really, I need to focus on this and grow everything. I mean, hemp makes paper and stuff. So, and then not only in the ways of like making this stuff, but also to where it's like, not like we have like this gigantic factory, or you need like I said, all the technology and electronic and all that if you didn't have anything and you were outside, that you could still do it. Whatever they were growing 100 years ago, 500 years ago, doing outside with no electricity, nothing, like, we should be able to perform like that. make me feel good to be able to do that. It would be better for the earth, a lot better for the earth. I worked at a medical marijuana facility in Florida, Cresco Labs, which is Sunnyside Dispensaries. Oh man, I mean, even these things, like taking them off and putting them on like 20, 30 times a day. Some employees just doing it just because they're so lazy and they go to the bathroom so many times. Others just because we're going on break and we have to. That's their policy that we're doing. Yeah, I had some gooey sticky hash on mine, of course. If you're watching this, you know what that's all about. But anyway, I'm 1,200 plants in the room. I'm not going to get a little something on my hands, you know. So, but still, the gloves, all this stuff. I mean, I use the same pair of gloves all day. They're clean. You know, if I was going to go from working with outside stuff to doing something clipping or actually working with the medicine, putting in jars, then it would be different gloves. You know, and then even with that comes into like having good gloves, good quality gloves and stuff that are reused, you know, for those type of purposes and those things. So I try to use these outside as much as I can. They're clean, just as clean as the 30, 60, 1,000 pairs that go through in a week at Cresco. So we can't do that, hair nuts and all this stuff. We gotta figure something out. And they can't, politicians and everybody, local government, they can't like, yeah, we'll still do things clean, very clean. Do things in a manner that no one's going to get sick or anything like that. But we don't need to be, because this stuff's probably just as bad, touching with plastic and all that stuff. So I'm going way into this, and I really don't need to. The sun is coming out pretty hard, so I'm trying to hide my little sprouts, because my beets are actually, I got to do these. I got to take these beets and put them in a bunch of cups and stuff. I'm going to put them down for a second, because those were standing up very well, and now they're just like super down because they're they're beating in the sun. So I have the greenhouse right here, which sometimes I'm like, oh man, I want more sun, because the greenhouse like blocks the sun a little bit, you know. You don't get like that full, especially this green one, but then it's like, I guess it's too hot, it'll make this stuff wilt. So I just threw them under there because they were standing straight up, those beets. I was ready to plant them. But we'll just jump right into these. So we're going to do Grace for today, right? We're going to February 20th. Alrighty. I'm just going to lower that. That's commercial. Don't need to hear about Lowe's. So, we're on February 20th and February 21st, alright? February 20th, that was Friday. That's find strength in God, okay? And this one is Grace for Today, 1 minute devotions, right? February 20th, 2026 was Friday. Find strength in God. Lord, be gracious to us. We long for you. Be our strength every morning, our salvation in time of distress. Isaiah 33:2. Immediately after praying to God to save Israel, Isaiah describes Israel's distress. The Assyrians rejected their petition for peace. Lebanon was destroyed, and the plains of Sharon resembled a wilderness. Isaiah's trust in God never faltered. He believed God's promises that he would preserve Israel and deliver his people. Because of this, Isaiah could pray with confidence. Be our strength every morning, our salvation in times of distress. Like Isaiah, we can depend on God in times of distress and trouble. Call on him in such times and feel the strength that can only come from God descend on you. Omnipotent and omniscient God, help me to trust in your promises. Be my strength and my salvation each day. Amen. I apologize for the words that I can't pronounce. It's just always been me. But, yeah. You definitely have to trust him and find that strength in him. I mean, he's the strongest thing, and this is what's going to overcome everything. No matter what we're thinking about, whether it's money or a girlfriend or a husband or a wife, or a family member or something, anything that everybody out there, whatever you, if you're a boy, if you're a girl, if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're a young kid, whatever these things that you're thinking about, you know, you have to always remember that, like, don't get down in that deep dark pit, like get past what you're thinking about and just think about God, and just know that he has the strength to overcome it, and then he'll give you the strength. And then it's about other things. It's about you being the best that you can possibly be. So whatever you're thinking about, if it is someone, like thinking about someone else or whatever, someone that you love, just know that any way that you can help them is if you're the best you can be. Any way that you can help them, impress them, have them see the good in you, is if you be the best that you can be. So you got to focus on you, and you got to focus on God, right? And then from there, you'll be able to help people. All right, so there's a lot of strength there. Otherwise, we lose strength and we get weak because we go towards other things. We think other things are the things that are fulfilling us, when these are just things that we want and we need in life. Or maybe that we just want. We may not need them, but we think we need them. So focus on this. This is the most important thing, your faith. Find your strength in God. Know that he has the power, all right? The power to take you to anywhere that you want to be. And then equipped with faith. So you find your strength in him, but then you have to be equipped with it, okay? That's what we're getting into. Equipped through faith. February 21st, 2026, Saturday. When I sit in darkness, the Lord will be a light to me. So the light shines, really and truly. Right now it's shining on me, and we can say it's just a coincidence or whatever, but really, you'll feel it. You'll feel it touching you. You'll feel it. It might be a family member, it may be God, but you're going to feel certain things. You're going to see certain signs. So you have to be equipped through faith, all right? You got to ride with it. It's both you together. I heard something this morning, DMX, he said a verse that was absolutely unbelievable. This is the first time I heard it. I know he has verses in his songs and stuff, but what he was saying, unbelievable, the faith, God, and everything, but it was sad that there were too many demons around this man. As much as he had it, he wasn't equipped, he found strength, and he may have rode together for a little bit, but it wasn't his ride or die. His ride or die were these things that we find on this earth, the things that we, being into the rap scene, or being into whatever culture you are, that thing that where we lose the faith and we're not there, and it's things that are kind of dark and negative. There's a lot of things around toxins, drugs, alcohol. There's bad things that you kick all that stuff to the curb, all right? And you have to be equipped with his faith. So just talking about that, I feel that maybe DMX wasn't here with someone that was preaching his stuff, preaching it to other people, but was not equipped, When I sit in the darkness, the Lord will be a light to me. So the light shines, you see signs, take this stuff in, even though there's signs every day, even though there's a sun shining and the clouds go in and out. Things happen for a reason. When that light shines on you, it's for a reason, all right? So in order to survive in trying times, it is extremely important that your faith in the risen Christ be powerful. Dark times are an actual fact, that the very times during which you must be able to look back and see how God has always overcome the power of evil through his omnipotence and majesty. Pay attention to the word of the Lord, and you will see how he always transformed defeat into victory, how he made the weak strong, how he transformed the pitch black darkness into radiant light. Put your faith and trust in God, and you will step from the darkness of your despair into the glorious light of his love. Equipped by faith, you can live in the light. Lord Jesus, I put all my trust and faith in you. In your strength, I can overcome the darkest of times. Amen. Boom. So there it is. Grace for today. 2 verses. Awesome. Unbelievable. Be equipped. Be the light. Be in the light. Be the change. Follow through. Have the strength. Carry that sword with you every day. Watch people out there like Joel Osteen. Listen to their words. Okay, there's so many. But Joel Osteen, listen to him. Listen to, if you're into rap music. So Joel Osteen, I was going to say rap, but Joel Osteen is like a preacher, you know, and he's online and people know of him all over the world. But look him up. He's an awesome person. Check him out. But then if you're someone that's into music, rap music, there's Christian rappers like Miles Minnick, all right? Check him out. You know, anywhere you're at, you're going to find now, today in this world, that God is here. I need to learn more. I definitely do, and I need to read the Bible, but I see the presence, I see it everywhere, and I see the blessings that it's bringing people. And not only that, it's not just the blessings it's bringing those people in their lives. These people are really good people and have been good people, and but it's what they're bringing to the earth. For something that was never played on mainstream radio, or on BET or whatever it is, or on a certain platform, mainstream, and now it is. For God to get there, it's very important. So, and we need to be there for these people, because there's going to be money, there's going to be things that come even those people's ways that might, you know, can affect them. So we all need to come together, have faith, be blessed. I'm going to hop right into He Whispers Your Name. It's getting really sunny right here. So the plants are wilting, my books are like getting soft, but I need some more water, it's probably warmer. Definitely talking a lot. So, He Whispers Your Name, let's go right there into February 20th, because this video is getting kind of long probably. Thirsty. So, good thing I just took a drink. I was talking about this on my Instagram, it was interesting things. I was talking about how I quit like 13, 15 years ago or whenever it was. I was listening to motivational speaker John Delemy. I was working for him. I was writing stuff down, taking in everything I can during his seminars that he would have, and all these great people talking. And thirsty was one thing. It was talking about aspartame, high fructose corn syrup. It was talking about all these things in our foods and in our drinks that I'm like, I'm drinking soda, I'm drinking coffee, I'm drinking this, that every single day. I barely drink water. That for 15 years now, it's been water every single day, 24/7, nothing else. Once in a while, I'll treat myself to something, you know, an iced tea, or I'll take a sip of something, or I'll have coffee if I'm tired. I mean, it's very few and far between, maybe once every 3-6 months, maybe once a year sometimes. Alcohol has been even longer than that. The more I read about the demons and the stuff that revolves around the actual word, when you look it up, alcohol, whatever, I don't know. You got to watch these videos. It's pretty crazy. And not only that, putting alcohol in our bloodstream, and even in the smallest amounts. Wouldn't you rather juice wheatgrass or something that oxygenates and puts water, H2O, and oxygen in your body? Like what's supposed to be in your veins, rather than pumping it every day with something. So this is interesting, you know, it's going to be interesting talking about this stuff. So thirsty, be thirsty for water, be thirsty for God, be thirsty for Jesus, be thirsty for faith. When you're empty, I can fill you. In the desert of your life, I am the living water that will quench your thirst. You may be going through a season of defeat, feeling drained spiritually. Should I put the music up a little, because I like this jam? I'm sorry. It's a blessing. Sorry. Listen to the wind blowing. Get outside, people. Even though I'm doing a video with a phone, get outside, put the phone someplace. Do this. Do connection. This. When you're empty, I can fill you. In the desert of your life, I am the living water that will quench your thirst. You may be going through a season of defeat, feeling drained spiritually, but it's in this moment that I will show you that I am all you need when you're in need. I am always looking to mature your faith, to draw you closer to me. In your thirst, you will be tempted to be filled with the things of the world. But if you will turn to me, entering into my presence, you'll find all you need in me. You will thirst no more. Simply cast off all things that hinder you from seeking me, from continually desiring my presence in your life. If you don't feel my presence, that is a sign that you're focusing on something other than me. When I see you off track, not traveling along the path I've purposed for you, I will create a thirst for me that cannot be quenched without drinking of the living water that I provide. I love you that much. If you are thirsty, return to me. Rebuild the relationship we are intended to have, and seek me continually. I have promised that if you seek me, you will be satisfied. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. Psalm 42:2. February 20th, 2026. Thirsty. That's He Who Whispers Your Name by Sherry Hill. 365 devotions. As far as my eyes can see. There's blessings as far as my eyes can see. You'll find this as far as the eyes can see. It's in everything. This was created. We were created. We are here today, breathing the air. There is no gift on the planet that is better. The only gift that is better to be here and have all the people you love. It is a blessing when these people are here and they wake up every morning just like us. All right? And even at a time when we lose them, have faith, and have faith. Because you really think that this is going to end? Why would we be here? What would be the point? Overcoming obstacles. February 21st, overcoming unbelief. When you trust in me and your faith stands firm in my promises, you can find peace in knowing that nothing is impossible for me. Though your sight is limited and it appears that I may never show up to help you, rest assured that my help is on the way. You are not able to see how I'm working at all times, so I know it's easy to see the challenges of life as obstacles, instead of opportunities to trust me. I'm only asking you to believe that if I've promised you something, it's as good as done. Do not become disheartened and overcome with doubt. I need you to continue to trust me, even when at times it is hard to believe. I'm going to allow obstacles in your life so that you have the opportunity to increase your faith and to challenge you to trust me, looking beyond the natural world. Don't lean on your own understanding. Simply praise me for my provision and trust in my plans. Every promise I've made to you will be fulfilled. Consider it done. No unbelief made Abraham waver concerning the promise of God, but he grew strong in his faith as he gave glory to God. Romans 4:20. Overcoming unbelief. All right. Overcome your unbelief. If you don't believe, if you're an atheist, or even if you're a Christian, Catholic, whatever you are, and you believe in God, but sometimes you lose faith. We all do it when we lose trust. Stay focused, stay blessed every day, stay learning about this, and stay happy, and have faith. Don't have unbelief. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what you have to do. Leave that comment below. Let's talk about this stuff. And if you really enjoy it, hit that like button. Definitely subscribe to Inner City Media channel for more. Peace, love, happiness, and health for everyone in this world out there. Blessings to all, and one love.